Today we're going to be discussing the Airsys 70 and 55 kilowatt chillers. We're going to go into the benefits of these chillers, starting with the quality and reliability of a fully redundant chiller. The Airsys chillers use the highest quality parts and controllers available on the market. The 70 kilowatt and the 55 kilowatt are identical units, minus the size and capacity ratings. Another great benefit of the Airsys chiller is the remote uptime monitoring system. This gives us the ability to monitor your system 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, allowing you the reassurance that your system is being well taken care of. Another great benefit of this is ACT provides a monthly chiller report status. This report will be provided to you and it will state the history of your chiller from the previous month, any issues or concerns we may have, and just letting you know that your chiller is operating correctly. There's also another great benefit to this system. Airsys chillers use an open loop design for the glycol system. A great benefit to an open loop is the reduced risk of failures. If, for instance, we have a small leak inside your building, our chillers are able to monitor the glycol levels and can determine if there's a leak. We can potentially get a technician to your site, repair the leak before the chiller ever faults. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually go ahead and remove these front panels, and we're going to go into more detail about a fully redundant chiller. Now with the panels removed, let's talk about the value of a true, fully redundant chiller. Let's begin with the refrigeration systems. As you can see, there is two chiller refrigeration systems. Each one of these systems is completely separate from each other. This allows us, if there is a failure of a component in one of the systems, it does not shut down the chiller, as the other system is able to operate the load. On top of this, Airsys uses high quality Grundfos pumps. There is two in the system, one behind each refrigeration system. These pumps, if for some reason there is a failure of a pump, the other pump will turn on automatically, reducing the risk of ever having a failure resulting in downtime. Now let's go ahead and talk about the controls on this system. Airsys uses high quality Corel controllers, an industry standard when it comes to medical equipment. As you can see here, there is two main controllers. If, for instance, one main controller fails, the other controller can recognize that failure and operate the whole system so there's no downtime. On top of the main controllers being redundant, you can also see throughout all the systems in here that there is redundancy in the sensors. Something as simple as a sensor is something that we cannot take for granted. So that's why we have redundancy in all of our sensors. So if one sensor goes down, the other sensor can still operate the whole system and it doesn't require any kind of downtime. On top of that, we're able to determine if a sensor has failed, remotely detect that, and get a technician out there and resolve it before there's ever any sort of issues. In essence, Airsys has thought of all the different possibilities of component failure and has created a chiller that can handle multiple component failures and still operate, giving you a highly reliable chiller you should be proud of. To prove that, Airsys has backed this chiller with some of the best warranties out there. These two chillers here come with an 18-month warranty from the date of installation. Here at ACT, we have Airsys chillers in stock and ready to ship for whenever your chiller needs arise. Airsys chillers are reliable and backed by a nationwide technical experts. ACT provides 24-hour support, in-stock parts, and factory-trained technicians to make sure your investment is successful. If you have any more questions about Airsys chillers, feel free to reach out to ACT and let us prove to you the service you deserve.